All right, we're back. Another episode of our No Man's Sky Let's Play. Do a little short video this time just to kind of get you involved in the story a little bit that's in this game. It's
basically the one aspect of the game that nobody seems to understand, or a lot of people aren't familiar with,
or just claim it's non-existent.
Yeah. So this is relatively early. I think this is actually the third time I do a warp.
It's a little bit of a struggle bus getting there, but you got to it.
It's hard, but I got it. Now, as far as we can understand, this happens after milestones. So after you've gotten a certain amount of milestones, when you go out to warp, it'll tell you about the anomaly that's detected. And this is the Atlas Interface.
Well, before the anomaly, they'll give you the Atlas Interface.
Yes, the Atlas
and after
Interface,
that, you'll get the anomaly. This kind of, I guess it's like Atlas's, I don't know, their starships? I'm not sure what it is.
It seems kind of like hive-mindy, I guess. These are like access points to the Atlas that you find at the beginning of the game. Obviously, the big glowy red orb, reminiscent of the smaller one you find on the first planet.
It's sinister.
Very sinister, but at the same time, who can say no to a giant pulsing red orb in space?
Roses are red, they're not sinister.
Blood is sinister.
Or delicious.
Now, just judging by the Korvax words that you learn just walking through here, because I haven't actually touched anything, we just learned rare, and then there's another word. Yeah,
I've noticed you'll learn, when you learn Korvax words, you'll usually learn Atlas words too. I think it's a different language between Atlas and Korvax. And easy warp cells right here.
Warp cells just for free, just for doing the thing, just for getting here.
Can admire the big red ball for a little bit.
The dodgeball in the sky.
If you can catch an Atlas ball, you can catch a Midas tool.
Yes.
Sure.
So clearly you can refuse the Atlas, but I don't see why you would do that.
None of us did, so we really don't know what happens. If anyone does, let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've chosen to completely ignore the Atlas in the game, let us know what's going on if you find anything different from that.
I have been pretty much ignoring them since this point. I've been doing all gravity jumps, and I just now discovered every time you do a black hole jump like that, you lose something on your ship, so I'm going to have to start being a little bit more careful with that.
It's a dangerous, godless world without the Atlas.
Or just jumping through black holes. Which
or it's a Jewish world, because you can see the Star of David up here.
Picture your Star of David as you leave the areas. Now, don't forget that any of these like Atlas-related things, like, we're gonna try and keep story things going. So we're gonna, pay attention to all these, try and get footage for everything, so we can kind of chronicle the journey through the galaxy.
As you see now, he's coming up on the Anomaly, which is a different ship than the Atlas thing over there. It's basically just like a base, star base that you'll find anywhere. It'll have a little purple marker, let you find it, and then you kind of go in here, and you'll find the only two English-speaking aliens that we know of so far.
Well, English.
Common tongue.
It's printed in English on my screen.
It's a very safe bet. But we can also,
this is Nada and Polo, I believe their names are.
Yeah.
They're going to be the same people for every game. I had the same in my game.
I had Marco and Polo in mine.
They give you, at least the first guy gives you those three options. I went with the extra space exploration gear, because, that's what I care about in this game, just getting the gear.
Yeah, the gear, it'll give you, like, I think it's the blueprints or tools. I'm not sure if there's anything else it'll give you. Hopefully, like, better warp drives at some point. The black hole will give you a shortcut to the center. But like I said, you'll have a chance of losing something off your ship.
Yeah.
And following the Atlas, I don't know. I haven't done that one yet.
For our next playthrough, might as well look at it.
Every anomaly does seem to have a little thing here to get a gun out of it. It's usually two slots better than the one you have.
Usually.
Yeah.
After I got this gun, every gun I found was 2 slots more, up until 22 slots. I don't know if that's the max, but that seems to be all I can find now.
From what I've seen from other players, mostly on Reddit, is that there's a 48 slot max on the ship and 22 on the multi tools.
There we go.
I don't know if there's a limit on spaces you can get by finding the exosuit upgrades. I do know that they become insanely expensive.
Well, that's that for it. Like I said, we're gonna try and get more of this, more Atlas related stuff going on. So
In our next video, we're going to try and just do something a little fun. Maybe show you random stuff you can do in the game that doesn't really pertain to the main objectives, like
Yeah.
carving jack-o'-lanterns out of ore, or just
Base jumping.
getting
base jumping
slapped.
is always a lot of fun. As long as you know the trick to doing your takeoff.
Right.
We'll cover that all next time, but for now, thanks for joining us, and we'll talk to you guys next time.
Farewell.